Christopher Hope here from Dawsons Estate Agents. I'd like to spend a bit of time this morning just explaining our investment market. So why do people become investors? With two reasons. I think in particular the government have probably edged people into owning their own property for their future sake and their pension funds are concerned. There's less and less coming from governments. I'm not a political animal, so please don't shoot the messenger. It's just my views on this. However, that's the intention, that rather than relying on state income, people try to supplement their pensions and so on by other property income. So how do you become an investor? Very straightforward. It's buying your first property which is outside of your own home that you live in. Probably the biggest step and the most difficult step to take, truthfully, in the sense of getting the bank to give you the money to buy as an investment. The important tips are buy for your return. Don't buy just because it's next door to where you live. You really just need to ensure you get the best income out of the property, whether that's whether Swansea north, east, south or west. You may wish to have a property close to your home, but you're better off looking for the best return. And a very good agent who's got both a sales and a rental office will easily tell you whatever the price you buy a property for, what your rental return will be in the meantime. Most investors, it's a growing market without doubt, they will do their SWOT analysis like any business, the strength of the property or the area, the weaknesses, what opportunities there are for tenants, and the threats of are there too many other properties in the same sort of area. That advantages, obviously, it does protect your income, and once you've got your property and you tenant in, the demand from tenants is extremely good. Rarely, unless the property is in poor condition, rarely you're going to have too much void periods, which is periods of where you don't have a tenant in there. That's the pitfall of having an empty property. A good agent, though, will tell you what you should do to the property to make sure it's encouraging and inviting from a tenant. And there's plenty of tenants that 5, 6, 7 years ago, the average tenancy was about 6, 7, 8 months. Now the average tenancy in Swansea is more like 14, 15 months. So people stay longer because it's a choice that they make themselves, and they want to become tenants rather than needing or having to buy a home. They've got the freedom to move around. Becoming an investor, the first step, it's all about growth, and people start with one property, buy another one, and where they have the opportunity to sort of increase that number, they will do so. But the tip really is don't bite off more than you can chew. Take one property, make sure it's self-funding, and then there'll be an opportunity within a couple of years to refund some of that equity in the property to buy your next one. Investors are very happy whether they won or whether they've got 101 properties. However, it is a business to be in.